guys, welcome back to the Cobx Masters. We're back, guys, with our second best of three of the day, our second semi-final game here at Jaipur, this time between Team Carnage5 and Team Dicey.
It's still going to be the knife round, guys, I believe, so nothing we're going to miss much here. But meanwhile, I can talk about the fact that if, for example, Dicey starts on CT, if that's their stronger side, and say Carnage gets the first 3 rounds and maybe at the end gets 5-6 rounds or maybe even 7 rounds, right? And ends 8-7. By the time that Carnage goes to their stronger side, they know how many rounds they have to work with, and they know that they have the advantage. So that's by the time basically the momentum starts to shift, etc. But say if Carnage starts on their CT side and they have a slow start, then they can lose a lot of rounds on their CT side. So sometimes it's actually better to start on the weaker side first. Then you can actually catch the opposing team a little bit of their warm up in the beginning.
Okay.
But that said, this is Dicey's map. Carnage's map pick.
Inferno definitely feels like one of those snowball-y maps, really. If you win 3 or 4 in a row, it's just, you can just run away with the map from there. But for now, this is still the pistol run, and as you've said, this is Carnage5's map of choice. So naturally, they should have a good amount of strats prepared for their T side, especially for the pistol. And right now, they're going with the matchmaking special, the rush it down banana. It might just work here, because Shooter just got caught off guard. He goes down to Kira. There's someone on the side still. That's Deadshot. He got one, but Shadow trades it back as the bomb gets planted. CT is smoked off here. Dicey in a tough spot to take this retake. Yo, actually through the smoke. Got Shadow there with a well-placed shot in the head. So this is a 3v3. As Dicey make their way towards the side slowly but surely. Here's Bad Boy from Ruins. Nefarious actually got Thor there. Which means there's only one guy on site from Carnage5. The other one, Kronos, is at Banana. Dark Soul, he makes it work. That's 2 in a row. Dark Soul, the third! Oh my god, that was beautiful.
That was really a work of art here from Dark Soul. And they did need that. Dark Soul, playing the hard boss right now, gets all 3 kills. And that's the start that they needed on their map pick. Because as I mentioned earlier, if Dicey has a slow start, keep in mind the previous game we watched, one of the teams had definitely had a slow start in the beginning of their maps. That the other team managed to get 6 rounds on the CT side, on the T side. So this is the same case. Maybe they can get a bit of an advantage beginning. So far, so good.
And the Mac 10's doing work. Dark Soul and Shadow getting kills for themselves. Bad Boy down to 39 HP, but he's still alive. He's got a CZ. He's getting hit through the smoke there. The nade's doing damage. Dark Soul actually got the kill on the Shooter there. Thor finds Bad Boy with a headshot.
5 submachine guns from Carnage as well. So they're making all the money.
Yeah. Deadshot is the last man standing here. He's got a deagle and some armor, but he is a 1v5 situation. He does get 1. Makes it a 1v4. Bear in mind, Dark Soul and Shadow are both very low. So this could be dangerous here for Carnage5. Deadshot actually spotted someone, but he couldn't shoot in time. And I don't know who that was, but whoever it was, he barely made it out alive there.
Shadow does die as well. He can't pick up that weapon in library, but he obviously doesn't know he was in library. He does not manage to pick up a weapon, Deadshot. But the one person that does die, Shadow, gets dropped one of the Mac 10s, and then Thor basically buys an AK. So since it's going to be a full eco here, those submachine guns have another chance to go to work here and try to farm up some of these kills. Deadshot, only one here that has any armor whatsoever that he saved from the previous round. And that can actually benefit them here, depending if, this aim punch shouldn't be big of a deal, but they can still shoot him right in the head, so.
Kira, that's a good start, finding that kill onto Shooter. Deadshot couldn't get anything with the deagle there. Kira gets him as well. That's a 2K so far for Kira. Like he's I mean, he's got to be the entry fragger for Carnage5, and he's really performing well.
They're making
Somewhat,
money here.
at least.
These
Bomb.
CTs are pushing against Mac 10s. I would try to not give away the money here. Oh, they kind of shoot each other as well.
Especially like that. Oh my god, he's so low. Kronos down to 9 HP, but no one can really finish him off here from Dicey. Nefarious is on the other side of the map. He's actually hiding in underpass.
You know, what I would have done here is because you're not getting anything out of fighting with those pistols, you're going up against mostly submachine guns. So instead of fighting and just getting rid of yourself just because whatever, why feed the kills to Mac 10s? You're just gonna give them tons of money. So what the best option would have been is to just stack together somewhere and hide. If they come to you, maybe you can get a few exit frags and maybe take their weapon. But otherwise, there's no point giving those Mac 10s money. And now they do get rid of some of those submachine guns, but they still have 2. But so do Dicey. They did not spend their money well last time.
Oh, he's in the smoke. Yo, he actually got 1. But Shadow trades it back. He's surprised Kronos there. Was not expecting someone to be inside the smoke. You could say 1 for 1 in the end. As Carnage5 make their way towards Arches, it seems like. Never mind, they're making their way towards A side here from Long. There is no one on site here from Dicey. Someone is hiding at Abs. I believe that would be Bad Boy. Just got a headshot onto Thor. Finishes the reload, peeks again. Gets him up from Nefarious as well, which means that Skira is the last man standing here on the A side. And they know exactly where he is. It's an easy pickup for Shooter. Finds the headshot, and Dicey get their first point of the game.
Yeah, but with all those submachine gun kills that they've had, Carnage can buy again quite easily, actually. They could have bought an AWP as well if they wanted to. I'm Kira. But they're not going to go for it. Shadow. I don't get what's with Inferno and P90s generally. Like, it just does seem like the weapon of choice for people on Inferno. But, yeah, Dicey. Now, they have the weapon advantage. And let's see what they can get done here. They do need to get at least try to win this side of the half. Just because it's CT and the T side is going to be a bit more difficult. That flash though, kind of flashes his teammate right in the face.
Yeah, a bit of a whoopsie moment there. But he smoked off mid in the end. The bomb, however, has made its way all the way to the end of Banana. They've already positioned themselves at sandbags here at Carnage5. And they do get the entry.
Looks like they are going towards B.
Yeah, found the entry onto Deadshot. Thor gets a kill onto Shooter as well. The Fairy's hoping to catch someone from behind, hoping to catch a straggler or 2. It is down to a 2v2 here as Nefarious makes his way from Banana. The bomb has yet to be planted here, and Bad Boy knows this. Kronos finally starts planting the bomb. 40 seconds now for Bad Boy and Nefarious to make this work, and Bad Boy already goes down here. Nefarious is looking straight at them, but he gets fully flashed there. Smart flash, smart play by Carnage5, not to peek, not to give Nefarious any chances. They do not know where he is. They can guess, but they don't know for sure, and Kronos finds the headshot there. Onto Nefarious. Carnage5 extend their lead for 2-1.
Yep, and now that they have the lead here, Dicey, although they won that one round, immediately lost after that. So they lost their loss bonus. So they're going to be forced a bit on a eco. I say that, and look at Nefarious. Oh, what's his name? Yeah, Nefarious. He just completely bought everything in his arsenal. The rest of his teammates have 3k, and now he has 0. So,
Whoopsie.
Not a smart buy. Yeah. The funny thing is, even after that whoopsie, he kept buying anyway. So yeah, now that the person who fully bought is fully down, and the rest of his teammates are basically gonna follow at this point.
Ooh, Bad Boy
Nice
though.
try.
It's a smart peek. Does get Dark Soul. Deadshot gets Shadow as well. So that's 2 people down from Carnage5. Dicey, they were hoping for maybe 1 or 2 frags, so they're quite happy with this. they might actually get a bit more than what they bargained for because Deadshot finds an AK off the ground. Question is he going to try to save it or is he going to go for this attempted retake?
No,
The
he does
answer
dig into
is...
the wall. 1 HP.
I mean, that's just sad. That is just sad. That is just CSGO in a nutshell.
Yeah, he peeked with his head still behind the corner and
Ooh.
Thor.
Oh, wow.
We should have saved those 2 AKs, honestly. I'll explain why. Nefarious bought. So look at the money. They all have 5k or 4 point something, while Nefarious has 2k. So if they manage to save those AKs, not only do they not have to buy weapons, but they could have dropped Nefarious that AK, where he can buy armor, and they can just buy themselves an M4. But they decided to fight for some reason, which is a terrible decision from Dicey. And Carnage got those kills and those AKs back, while Dicey here stuck with a very minimalistic buy.
Well, Carnage5 making their way onto the B side as a good smoke onto Ruins as well, but there's no one here from Dicey. It was just Yo all alone. And once they got him, the site was theirs. There's that shot looking towards Ruins with his op, but that was a well-timed smoke. And now Dicey, they have really no hope for this retake. And they know it. They're not going to go for this.
Yeah, and that's finally, in my opinion, a smart move from Dicey to actually save this, to try to save some weapons. And it looks like Notorious is going to try to hold close in case they push towards him. Maybe try to get a few guns off him, save a few AKs. But I would be playing a lot more defensive because if he dies, he's not going to keep that weapon.
Nefarious finds that shot on the Shadow. Shooter actually killed the teammate. Oh,
no, it's only an
that? Dicey. They were gonna save 3 weapons, they ended up saving only 1.
Which means they're gonna be fully eco. If they actually tried to save, then they would have saved with 4 players. I'm quite sure it was 4 players.
Yes.
So if they actually saved 4 players, they could have dropped something to one of the teammates, probably an ump or something. But at least it's, you know, not nothing. And that's exactly what they're gonna go with in this round. They're gonna go with absolutely nothing, and except that one op, obviously. But this op has so much to do. Oh,
it's a good kill by that shot there onto Thor. But Kronos and Thor both nade Shooter to the ground as the ball makes its way towards that A side. Again, completely open. Dicey. Their defense of the sites is a bit lackluster here. Here's Yo with a USP. He got spotted from pit. It's an easy pickup for Shadow, really.
Bit too long trying to get in there, and then they would position themselves perfectly. Save this AK. Yep, that's good from 1. And then Bad Boy, we're gonna try to go for an exit, which is fine. They're not going against submachine guns. Maybe you can take that 1 AK and try to save it. But it looks like they're saving towards B, which is actually very close to where Nefarious is holding. So he needs to be careful here that they don't push right into him.
I mean, he can definitely hear the footsteps. He hears them jumping around. Bad Boy got caught by Kronos. Can Nefarious save this AK? Oh my god, Shadow! Knife out! What was that?
He could have easily killed him and got rid of that AK, but no, he decides to troll a bit, actually. I guess at this point, the confidence is so high in the roof that Carnage trying to display their dominance with that knife, and then just completely trolling. That means their confidence is through the roof. And honestly, they do need that. I mean, he didn't need to throw away his weapon, but he needs the confidence, because that confidence goes a long way in Counter-Strike or in esports in general.
Here we go, nades and flashes coming through from Carnage as they kind of commit for Banana, but they're about to get flanked by one of the CTs here. He's already made it to the end of Banana. I believe that is Bad Boy. Sorry, that's Deadshot who got 2. He got Shadow and Kronos. Bad Boy got Dark Soul at the start there. So Carnage5 kind of got sandwiched there by a good push from Deadshot. I can't believe no one was watching the flank. No one was lurking for Carnage5, and they pay the price for it. Bad Boy gets Thor as well. He's down to 19 HP, and he's about to challenge Kira. He's only got an oh wow! I was about to say he's only got an up, but he makes it work. It's down to a 1v3 now. He's got the bomb. But yeah, this is asking too much, really. And Dicey, they're playing it smart. Look at that. They're not pushing the up.
Take the up and save, man. That's the best thing you should do. I mean, they could try to whittle down their economy by killing off these rifles, but I don't know. It's either kill off the last few or save that op. He's just gonna go for those kills, looks like. But look at the time, though.
Bear in mind, he does have a smoke. He can smoke off CT, but Nefarious absolutely destroys him there. Lands the important headshot, and Dicey get their second point on the board.
And now, you know, that one AK that they saved in the previous round, due to Shadow's a little bit cockiness, really, has turned around to actually bite them, because that AK did a lot of work that round. And Deadshot's push especially, no one was watching the flank whatsoever. But now Carnage, although they have the economy, is a bit in a tough spot. They do need this round. Oh, Deadshot!
Ooh, Deadshot, and you'll make it work, but Kronos responds with a kill of his own. Yo gets another one, this time onto Kronos. Maybe the double op setup was the answer all along. Shadow finds Nefarious as Thor makes his way onto the B site now. The site is completely clear. He can definitely plant this bomb. He's about to get pushed from ruins here by Yo, who jumps around, makes some noise, but still! The op wins that fight. Somehow Thor could not land the headshot in time. As Yo pushes once more. This time Shadow was ready for him, and he does get the kill. It's down to a 1v2. It's another op, and the op missed, but he's out of bullets! Oh my god, it hurts to watch. Oh, that was painful.
That definitely hurts to watch. I'm cleansing my aura from watching that round. But now, although only 2 people had a lot of money there and the rest so much, so they're gonna drop some pistols and just try to force this. And I think there's a few extra pistols on the ground there that they just wasted, but okay. Not all of them are buying either. Thor deciding not to get armor, which is not a bad idea. Actually, looking at them right now, their economy is balanced. They're going to depend a lot on Kronos here.
Nefarious finds that kill onto Shadow. There's the smoke coming out from Carnage5, but they're not pushing mid just yet. Shooter with the op, positioned up in abs, finds that kill onto Dark Soul, and already they're falling apart. Carnage5 couldn't get anything done with their weapons. It's just the AK and the Armorless Deagle left. Thor and Kronos. As they make their way towards mid, Thor actually gets a headshot. Kronos gets one as well, but Yo responds with an op shot of his own. And so Kronos can pick up that AK off the ground. It is a 1v3 situation straight into Shooter's crosshairs. The op picks up that final kill, and Dicey get their 4th point of the game.
Well, that round was definitely dicey. And Carnage now, their confidence is shifting as they're sort of giving confidence to Dicey. So they need to win this round, actually, because even though I think their next round they should be getting the loss bonus. Yeah, the next round they should be getting the loss bonus. But they should try to win this half. They do have the AKs. They do not have ops though, so they need to use their utility. What?
Ooh,
or
wow.
high peak headshot. Why not?
What the hell, Kira? How can he keep doing that? He's got 2 amazing entries for Carnage5.
Through a smoke in one of them, you know, your view is very limited when you get out of that smoke.
Yes.
And yeah, clearly he is that entry, as you said earlier. But I don't know. That he should not have killed that op. That's for one. But to kill a person right when coming out of a smoke when you're at such a disadvantage, oh, that's an amazing round from Kira, but at the same time very questionable from Dicey. They got completely out-aimed considering they had both the angles and the weaponry to prevent those kills. But Carnage, almost full a clean sweep. There's going to be 2 people saving from Dicey. And it's about time they actually figure out that they need to save these weapons because they weren't before. And that's going to be important here. Maybe they can try to drop a few things here. He's going to try to drop a CZ, I believe, or a 5.7 shooter, that is. To possibly Yo. No, actually,
No.
he drops a CZ to Bad Boy, drops his op to Yo. So now Shooter is going to be buying an M4. So this is a full buy here from Dicey.
I mean, debatable. CZ's and a 5.7 for Bad Boy and Nefarious, but everyone else though, they've got good weapons. Op got passed around, and in the end it goes to Yo. Here's that shot dropping. That's one of the rifles. This is worst case scenario for Dicey, losing the AK that early into the round.
Bad Boy can pick it up though. He is going to try to.
Shadow. He does get the kill onto Shadow, and picks up the AK as well. This is perfect for Bad Boy. Dark Soul gets one onto Yo, but Nefarious trades it back. Here's Thor with the op, getting a kill onto Shooter.
Almost shot his own teammate there. Bad Boy is in a really good position, but don't peek though. Kind of giving away. Okay, he's going to go towards
house. They're not right next to each other. He just spotted ahead. He knows that someone's in pit. He should win this fight, but he's down to 50 HP. This is very bad. He stops the bomb plant from going down. Kronos goes down. Can he get one onto Thor as well? Yes, he can. That's the op getting shut down, and Bad Boy maybe just saved the round for Dicey. Kira, last man standing here for Carnage5. He's got the bomb. He knows someone's in there.
Amazing aimer though, so.
Ooh, that's a fake bomb plant, but Bad Boy does not peek. He does not fall for it. Kira plants again. This time, sticks it through. He's about to get sandwiched from both sides here. Bad Boy waiting for Nefarious to come into position before moving forward. Smart play by the CTs here. Oh my god, he landed one shot, but it's not enough, Kira! He couldn't make it happen.
No.
And Bad Boy clutched it for Dicey.
Ferris almost shot his teammate, but he did bait the shot that made Kira look towards him, which allowed Bad Boy to get that kill. But that round was purely on the back of Bad Boy. Like, you can't say anything more than that. That was him in a nutshell that saved that round. Unfortunately, Carnage did not check house. Normally, and this is something important, normally you should send at least one of them to go through house. At least one. Not only does it give more angles for Dicey to hold, but it also makes sure that there's no one actually hiding in there. And unfortunately, they did not do that. Oh, dead shot. Getting really risky here.
Oh, and it works out. Nefarious trades it back. It's a 1-for-1 in the end. Not really what Deadshot was hoping for. Maybe he was hoping for a bit more, especially considering Carnage5's weaponry here this round. But he'll have to settle for that.
Pure pistols. Shadow as well has an AK.
Thor manages to pick up Deadshot's M4 there off the ground. So this is good stuff for Carnage5.
Not the best molly in the world.
Not that molly, no.
Let's expect to see the push that roof, which is impossible this game.
Alright guys, if they ever push through that roof, we're covered, don't worry.
Exactly.
There's the smoke coming out for Carnage5 as they make their way towards short. There is someone hiding in pit.
Oh.
That's Shooter, who does get that shot onto Thor, gets Kira as well. This is perfect for Dicey. Finally, Kronos shuts him down. The op actually got dinged in the head there, down to 19 HP. As the bomb gets planted by Shadow. Remember, Carnage, they only had pistols to work with this round. And this is perfect. This is the dream situation for them. Bad Boy, he's solo, down to 29 HP. Interesting flash. It does not hit Bad Boy, and he's down to 18 HP. Shadow! He gets 2. That must have been one hell of a spray transfer by Shadow. Yo is the last man standing. He does get the headshot onto Kronos here. Down to 1v1. He definitely has time to defuse. Oh my god, he's so far away and gets it. He still gets it. Shadow wins it for Carnage5.
Also worth noting that Shadow was the only person that bought an AK that round. And now they have a full buy, while Dicey, on the other hand, will have a very awkward buy. Mostly depending on pistols here. And yeah, Bad Boy goes for that submachine gun instead of a pistol, which is not a bad idea either. It's best to have something with an automatic firing rate. But Carnage is really aggressive down mid here. But are they gonna push it, or are they just gonna fake it out? There are 3 people though on Banana. It looks like one's about to rotate. See what they decide to do here.
A lot of tapping through the smoke going on, but no one is taking damage from either side, really. This is a bit of aggressive positioning from Dicey this round also. Look at that dead shot pushing up Banana.
They need to go now.
Carnage5, they're running out of time and out of options. They've completely lost control of their flank. And so they commit towards that A site. Here's Shadow looking towards balcony, looking towards the side. Kronos actually got that entry onto Yo. There is still someone hiding on this side. I believe that is Nefarious. Here we go with the FAMAS. He just got Thor off guard. He might get another one as well. Shadow, he missed the spray. And Nefarious gets him as well, but Kronos shuts him down. Shooter finds that kill onto Kira, which means Kronos is the last man standing. It's an easy pickup for Bad Boy. Carnage5 end the first half with a 9-6 scoreline here on Inferno.
Not the best. Not the best start from Dicey, but Carnage. They could have had more than that. Honestly, they sometimes they're just playing a bit with overconfidence, and honestly, they do not watch their flanks very well. That's something worth noting. There were a few rounds there that they did not watch their flank. One of the main important rounds that they lost was because I believe it was Deadshot pushed down mid and shot them in the flank. So something needs to worth taking note here. But now actually they're going on CT. So important round here from Dicey. They need this round because they are on their T side, and this is gonna be a really tough game for them.
It's a P250 and a diffuse kit for Shadow. As he's boosted up above Boiler, he does get one, but Yo trades it back, and that diffuse kit is on top of Boiler. So there's no chance they're gonna reach that anytime soon. Shooter, he's looking for the CT, but he's looking in all the wrong places. And oh my god, Dicey get torn apart. Yo is the last man standing in a 1v3 situation. It's not looking good at all for Yo here. Does have a Glock. He's about to get pushed from Kira from behind. Oh my god, that's so awkward. That is so awkward. No one could land the shot. But finally, Kronos save us from our misery. Finds that headshot onto Yo. And Carnage5 win the pistol.
They do. And now Carnage are in an optimal spot. They do buy these submachine guns, and they're going to go up against a Dicey that should be buying because of the fact they did not plan, did they? I'm quite sure they didn't plan.
They did not know.
Yeah, so they should be buying here, but instead they're gonna go for 3 of them force buying and 2 of them not. Why? I don't know. Apparently they like having their money imbalanced. So this is gonna be tough here. Yeah, like I said, because they're not fully force buying. Usually, if you have one person, then okay, that one person might be getting an op later. But this force buy is supposed to be important, and they do not have a lot of rounds to work with here. Shadow though already.
Okay.
He almost got cut off a guard as well.
That was weird by Yo, but he drops the Shadow in the end, who gets the kill and backs off to Banana. Carnage5 will take the advantage. Kira gets another headshot this time onto Deadshot, who goes down. Kronos finds Bad Boy. Kira finds Nefarious. This is it. Dicey completely fallen apart. Shooter still alive, still has a deagle and armor. They don't quite know where he is. They have a good idea. They think he's in second mid. Now he's revealed his position with the deagle. They know exactly where he is. It's an easy pickup for Dark Soul. Straight to the head. Carnage5. 11-6. They're about to double Dicey's score.
Yeah, well, now they do have those few people who did not force buy, so they should full eco here. If they can fully eco here, then those 2 people can get ops after. One one person decides to buy a CZ and Flash to kind of balance his economy with the rest, but that's kind of silly because if you're gonna do that, you might as well force bought the second round instead of doing that. But nice pop flashes so far. You should be going, but they're going one at a time here. What are you doing going alone? Send it.
Chronos. Oh, Chronos gets Nefarious as well. What is happening here? He doesn't lose a single point of HP. This is bad stuff for Dicey as Shadow finds a kill onto Shooter as well. It's like Dicey just walk in one by one and accept their fate. Yo is hiding in apps. He's hiding on the right hand side. My god, Shadow.
That was so close. 6 HP now for Shadow. But not too worried about it. I mean, he would prefer to keep that armor, but he does get a lot of money just from those 2 kills. And Bad Boy all by himself. He's about to get peeked, I think. At least one of these people are going to look under.
Well, they definitely should, but for now they're not quite sure.
Being
And
surrounded.
Bad Boy, he's so scared. Oh, damn. He looked away. Started
And
panicking.
well, he was looking 2 places in the exact same time, so a bit tough. But gonna be a full buy here, so something they need to be afraid of, Carnage. But Dicey, honestly, they're not working as a team whatsoever. Some people buying, some people not, and then suddenly later on there's this issue where they're going in one at a time. I mean, they could have at least gotten one of the kills on long if they pushed together. Ooh, decent nades though. Nefarious. Already down to 58 HP.
This is very good stuff from
Oh,
Carnage5.
Molly.
Nefarious is getting burned alive. 2 mollies on top of each other get burned alive. Deadshot, however, does find a kill onto Chronos, so we're back to a 4v4 here. But Dicey have yet to commit anywhere. They're trying to take some control at mid here, and Carnage are playing pretty far back. Smoking off mid and just playing from long from arches. Even that's an interesting boost.
If they get pop flashed here, then they're both going to be completely blind though.
Yeah.
I think they're depending on the idea that Dicey have not been working well together so far. So it's highly unlikely they're going to actually pop flash, and it does look like they're about to dry peek him. Give up contact play.
This could be exactly what Carnage5 want here. And yes, it is. Dark Soul finds that headshot onto Bad Boy. Dicey falling apart one by one as Deadshot drops the Thor. Shooter finds that kill onto Shadow, but it's too little too late. 2v3 with 20 seconds on the clock. Dark Soul makes it a 1v3. Yo, that was a bad time to have a smoke in your hand, my friend.
You don't stand in the open and throw a smoke. You want to throw a smoke, go around the corner and then smoke it, so you're not in such an open and vulnerable position. You need to keep that gun out at all times when you're afraid that someone might be coming along. And yeah, they definitely paid for it. And Carnage, in the end, they started off with mostly submachine guns, and they fully upgraded their weapons. Now look at the money. Delicious, delicious dollars for them. But Dicey are in a very awkward spot. Shooter's the only one with an AK because he did not die in the previous round. But is, well, since the time ran out, he does not have money to drop his teammates. So, vouching for only an aid, and their teammates, not a single, only a flash. So, only one potential for a pop flash, but otherwise, okay, that one flash just got ruined.
Well, no more pop flash potential, and Dark Soul finds that kill onto Yo. So that's the P90 dropping for Dicey. Shadow still has his P90. He's down to 55 HP, but he's not dead just yet. Dicey, I feel like I need to remind you guys, Dicey have not won a single round here on the T side just yet. Kira finds that shot. So does Chronos, gets a kill for himself as well. Shooter drops, which means Bad Boy last man standing. It's an easy pickup for Thor. Carnage5 lead 14-6.
And
Not
all
a
right,
single
they're
round
go
in
for
this
an
one.
off. Yeah, Just gonna go buy an AWP here, and Yo sticking with that P90. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think they really have a shot at this. This is their last chance. Dicey, they need to win this, but are they just delaying the inevitable? They are not working as a team at all, and this is causing huge problems on their T-Sire. If they keep performing like this, they're not working as a team, then they're not going to be able to even win the second map. And I say that confidently because you need to work as a team. It's a team game. They're going in dry here. Deadshot eventually gets one.
My
No.
god, they just keep dying one by one. It hurts to watch Carnage5 15-6 as they start to flirt with map point here.
If
bad.
they had
It's
two
bad for
people out in
Dicey.
the open for Carnage. So if Dicey actually tried to pop flash around the corner, maybe you throw mollies in the corner or something, throw nades at the place that ops tend to hold, etc. They could have easily taken that banana, but no, they go in completely dry, and then they allow Carnage to basically use those aim duels. Clearly, Carnage is winning these aim duels, so basically, Dicey has to counter aim duels by using their utility. They had flashes, they had mollies, they had everything. They just didn't use them. They died with their full utility almost. It's an interesting molly basically covering it.
But Kronos and Kira stack their nades to get that kill onto Bad Boy. Yo drops to the op as well, but Deadshot responds. This time with a headshot to Dark Soul's face.
Sounds. He did not see him, Hildur.
Oh my god, Thor
now he
did not
does.
spot him, and Shooter gets that kill. Already looking better for Dicey, but Kira trades it back. Dicey are able to plant the bomb now, something they have not done in a while. How can you get nothing out of that Nefarious? Kira finds the headshot. Shooter on site gets one before dying, but Kronos picks up the kill. And Carnage5, they win map 1 of this best of 3 here with a convincing 16-6.